What's
Crystal
good,
Hall.
y'all? This is your boy Rizzy Matt, and we are back again with another fine episode of Hol'up.
Hold up!
Bah!
The only show where we make it our duty to offend at least one group or body of people, whether it be black, white, Jew, Gentile, gay, straight, it don't matter, man.
Speak
But
for
I go by your
yourself.
boy Rizzy
I
Matt.
hate the Sambos. There we go. There's one out the way.
Rizzy Matt, we got 87 State of Mind. We got my man Boxing D Killer.
Boxing D Killer, BDK.
We got CJ Papi.
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 And my man Break a goddamn dank.
Sure.
87. Go ahead and get it popping, man.
87.
Let's get it.
A1 steak sauce.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect.
It
what
sucks
y'all
this
think?
dude is gone, man.
Yeah. I was
That
gonna
one
say,
kinda
should
hurt.
we start out with that?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit. Just address the
That
elephant in the
shit
room.
sucked.
Was just getting started with his success, man. The things he was doing in his community, outstanding.
Yeah.
This was a remarkable brother right here. Definitely
Yeah.
gone way too soon. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't think this was gang related.
I don't think so, man.
It's just too coincidental. God. First of all, God rest the dead. First of all,
Word.
Yeah.
but it just
R.I.P.
seemed too. He was doing too many successful things to empower and move us forward,
Too many positive things.
and it just seems so odd that it comes around at a point like this. I don't know. And then I seen a tweet earlier today. The only thing the NYPD had to say about it was they think it was a black man.
You mean the
NYPD? Why the NYPD?
LAPD. My bad. The only
Yeah.
thing they had to say about it was a black man. They
Yeah.
ain't
They
give-
said that before he
they-
was even murdered.
they ain't even give no outfit, what he had on, what he was driving, if he was in a car, if he was in the street. I'm sure he had some security cameras somewhere. Like, come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You haven't
as
seen it?
as of
Yeah?
right
Yeah,
now,
there's footage
anyway.
out.
As
Oh,
of
there
right
is
now,
footage?
it is footage out now, where
Yeah.
they actually showed the incident happening or whatever.
Yeah.
And they show him, getting shot, and his, he was around, I think 2 or 3 more other people.
Two people.
From the video, it looked like one of them got a chance to kind of run away. Another guy was shot kind of like right next to him. And the guy that actually shot him was wearing a red hoodie. And it was also, I also heard some audio from one of his buddies or whatever, saying that it wasn't gang related, but apparently it was some guy that something happened a while back, and Nipsey had questioned him on why he was around, because apparently I think he had snitched on somebody, and it wasn't safe for him to be in that area, and so pretty much your buddy had left and came back, and then that's when he shot him because of that. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that I heard. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure. That's what the
Who
case
was it that was
is.
snitching? It was just somebody who had just snitched on something recently.
I don't know. I don't know whether it was recently or not, but there's some audio footage here of a guy kind of giving a backstory on what happened. You know what I'm saying? This is just through Twitter. Like I said, I'm not sure how reliable this could be, but it's spreading pretty fast. So this may be, what the case was. But anyway, apparently the guy that supposedly shot him, it was some altercation where Nipsey had kind of questioned him or was kind of like calling him out that he had snitched on some situation, I guess the guy didn't like it too much. He had left, came back, and then of course, shot the guy. But I kind of do feel the same, man. Even with that, man, it's just too. I don't know. I'm just waiting for the story to kind of go like he would be in a red jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. That's
um,
too coincidental.
like yeah, he would, and it looked like a damn. I don't know what the temperature is over there, but this nigga looked like he had a hoodie on. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just but just to kind of go back off of what you said, you're right, man. I haven't been a avid listener to Nipsey Hussle like that. I'm not gonna sit here and say I was a fan, but I did get a chance to check out his most recent project, Victory Lap. Probably easily one of my top five favorites of last year, 2018. And even outside of music, man, I think what really gravitated me towards him was, like you said, man, just what he was speaking on. He wanted to and his content in his music. He was talking about ownership and black businesses and being an entrepreneur and like having all these business for his community, man. And that's something rare that you see. You know what I'm saying? I have yet to hear anybody like Nipsey make an impact like that. You know what I'm saying? And just he was creating jobs for people. You know what I'm saying? In an environment that's you know, just you know, just in a dark place, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a tough loss, man. And I can honestly say he's one of the guys that I kind of like, as far as with that business aspect, that made me want to be a bit more interested in like, learning business and stuff like that. And I was bumping this stuff today. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a tough loss, man. Gone too soon, for real.
For real.
Yeah, yeah,
Peace.
Anybody else?
yeah,
Anything
definitely.
on that?
Well, I
We
mean,
gotta do
and I
better.
can I can go some more.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, shoot,
definitely.
you can, and even you can look at like some of these other entertainments and like celebrities and basketball players. He was like well respected.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
I know a common trend that I see what people were talking about was like, it's like people felt like they knew him. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show you
Hmm.
how relatable he was. You know what I'm saying, to people. Um, like I said, I don't know, man.
He was like that
I'm
cool
really not.
cousin that everybody had.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, putting you on
Yeah.
game, man, and like really trying to help the kids. He had so much going, man. Like he was getting into like cryptocurrency and like technology and
Investing, real estate.
investing,
Yeah.
man, real estate. Like, I mean,
Oh yeah, definitely real
I mean,
estate.
he's rare, man. Like, and like to have a guy like this, being taken away from people from an area that really don't have too much opportunity like that. That shit devastate, man. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that shit is crazy. It's crazy.
And was
Yeah.
also he was planning on meeting with the LAPD on gang violence. Um,
Hmm.
I believe today.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Not the day tomorrow. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh, my bad.
I think so. Yeah, I
Wow.
think
That's
tomorrow.
some
Yeah.
that's some BS.
And did y'all hear
Yeah.
too about the Dr. Sebi, the documentary he was trying to put together
Yep.
or whatever?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of the conspiracy thing too. You know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to Nick Cannon though. I don't know if y'all peeped that. He said he gonna pick that shit up.
Oh.
Oh, good
Oh,
Um,
stuff.
really?
yeah, Nick Cannon said he tweeted earlier today. He put a message or whatever on Instagram. Say, hey, bro, I'll get the baton. You know what I'm saying? And you got a whole bunch of damn tweets and shit. People saying, please protect, because they feel like Nipsey was set up like with the whole government conspiracy theory thing, and there's a lot of people
Yeah.
saying,
Now, if he
protect
picked,
Nick Cannon,
that's what
protect
I'm
Nick
saying.
Cannon.
If something happened to Nick Cannon after he said bruh, what you know it's real.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't
I
know,
don't see him
man.
making it that obvious.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um,
I don't know, man. All
they
he
know
can do
people are
is just,
watching now.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, shoot. They had said Left Eye was gonna do something on him, and of course,
Really?
she got
Yeah, I heard
killed,
that too.
Hmm.
You know,
and now
it's
Nipsey
just
and was
It's
I'm gonna
a
say
lot of
it's weird, like,
coincidences.
and he died on, same day that Selena died, which was like 23 or 24 years ago.
Mhm.
Mm. You
It's
said
crazy,
who's
man.
Selena?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Selena. Oh, okay. Yeah. You just gotta.
yeah. She
You know what I'm
died
saying? It's,
yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, but yesterday made like I said, the 23rd or 24th anniversary. She was shot and killed.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So we got a guy here, man. He's a father, husband. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Prayers of, his family and everything. Lower London.
Yeah,
She was the wife
yeah. The
for 30
kids.
years. And man, it's definitely when I find that Johnny, when you text me, because PJ had texted in the group, and I was like, wow, man, that like my whole after that, bro, I was like, man, I can't believe that, because he was really one of the guys.
Right.
Like I said, I might have not have kept up with him a lot, like before that victory lap, but like, just what he was standing for, and the things he was trying to do, man, is like you got can't do nothing but respect that, man, and it's definitely
Oh
a
yeah,
brother gone too soon for sure.
yeah. I saw the alert on my Twitter, but I'm like, okay, he got shot. I was like, okay, yeah, yeah, he'll be fine. Somebody
Yeah,
being stupid, and then you can say you got to text, oh, he's dead. I'm like, wait, you lying? Like, oh no.
yeah. They
And
say it
go
was
and
shot
check. And it's
six
like,
times,
yeah, two in
five
the
in the
chest,
chest
and
and one in the head,
Mm.
which
now I heard
apparently,
four in the chest and two in the head. But
oh, four in the chest, two in the head.
yeah,
Hmm.
but I've heard both versions. So I'm like, they saying yeah,
Almost
it
sound
was
like
Yeah,
some
execution
military stuff.
style. Yeah, they said
yeah,
yeah, military.
yep,
They call
so,
it the death check,
yep.
but there's usually two
Call
in
it
the
a what?
two in the chest. So death check, two in the chest, one in the head.
Oh shit.
So how
Yeah,
did
yeah.
they run up on him? How was it accomplished?
Yeah, he was in his car, wasn't
Well, the video,
No,
I mean, the
he was
video's out there.
outside.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
at
he
his
was
he?
store.
Huh?
outside
That's the only
of
thing
his
I know.
store.
Oh,
Yeah, he was at the store. He was with his friends, and someone walked up on him and shot him. And then like you
Yeah,
just see people running. And they said the guy came back and shot him again.
Wow.
yeah,
But from what
and
I
you can
saw,
kind
I
of see
saw
from the video.
yeah, you could see him. He hit the ground. It looked like the guy came back. And that's why I guess when he did the shot to the head. But two other people got shot, but they're in stable condition.
And then you know what? On that video, you can see where the dude came back and kicked him in the head.
Mm.
Oh, he kicked him? Oh shit!
He kicked him. Yep,
What?
he kicked him.
I ain't make that
that's
out.
some
Mm-mm.
personal stuff.
Poppy. What
Yeah,
else is on the list?
yeah, okay, yeah. It's dark enough. Uh, what else do we wanna go with? Hmm.
What's on the list?
Oh, what? I'm gonna tell you. Slow your roll. Lil Nas X, Old Town Road,
I rock
pulled
with
from
that
the
shit.
country genre because it wasn't country enough.
I rock for that shit with the song.
Was
I
that the
don't know about
song?
y'all.
I heard the song. It's dope. It's dope.
Yeah,
It's
it sounds
catchy.
good.
It's a country
Yes.
song. For those who haven't heard it, it's a country song with a hip hop beat. And apparently it was on the country, I guess country music station for a little while.
Yeah,
But like Poppy said,
Mhm.
it wasn't country enough. So they took it off
yeah.
the radio station. And
Billboard put it down, took it down.
Billboard took it off. So they ain't necessarily off the country
Yeah,
music station though.
yeah, but yeah, Old Town was removed last week from Billboard's Hot Country Song chart
Mm,
after just 1 week there, but it remained on the Hot 100 chart on the Hot R&B/hip hop songs.
okay. Cause it is a dope song.
That junk dope, man. And I don't know. We were talking about that earlier. Like, I mean, you got some of these cross genre songs now that's like on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Where they sound popish and stuff. And I mean, they on they.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah,
and
now
the guy, huh?
No, I was gonna say, now of course, people had, were outraged and saying, it was a race thing. Y'all took it down because, you know, he was black. But, Billboard made a statement about the song and said a rep from the company added that the Little Nas X race played no part in their decision.
Yeah.
A fraught comment for those familiar with the chart's history of tactic segregation.
I don't know,
Let's
man.
see.
All
I
I
know
know
it sounds
is
country and it
song
sounds hip hop.
dope.
Like, yeah.
Right. It sound country.
Shoot,
The
they
song
got country
sound dope. The
artists.
content.
They got country artists out there that got country songs with hip hop beats. I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah.
Shoot, Kid
Yeah.
Rock.
Yeah.
Kid Rock was a country artist,
Nas
but used
and
to
what?
rap.
Toby Keith.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
But,
Now was
I
that
think
on the
this-
country chart?
What's that?
Nas and Toby Keith. I think it was Toby Keith.
You talking about Toby Keith and
Over and over again.
that wasn't no Nas.
Why I say Nas? I'm
Nelly.
sorry, not Nas. I mean
Oh,
Nelly.
Lord.
Sorry, starts with an N.
You're
Ah.
canceled.
God damn.
You're
Toby Keith
canceled.
and Nelly.
Frank, read the
You
list.
get an asterisk on your
You get an ass.
you get an asterisk on your black card.
You.
Questionable.
Whatever. I'll
That
wipe
nigga-
that junk out.
I'm like, Nas. Oh, Lord.
All right.
My bad.
But I don't know, man. They just start trying to stop a nigga from being great, dog. Like, I mean, that's how things start, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go against the rules, and like that's how you set trends, and like, you know what I'm saying, and create new shit, man. I think it was actually called country trap, like the genre that dude did. I think he called that shit country trap. I think so. I know he labeled it as country, but I don't know, man. What do y'all think about if they just, I don't know, should they start stripping off pop songs from hip hop chart? It might be a lot less goddamn all that
Right.
Post Malone shit and
He
He's
definitely
not
shouldn't be
rap
on there.
anymore though. He's.
No,
He
he
was
definitely
never
rap.
rap.
No, he definitely rap.
yeah.
That's definitely hip
I
hop.
thought he pissed on rap.
Nah.
He did,
He did.
but it took away from his money. So of course he apologized and kept rapping.
Just like Miley
Oh, he
Cyrus
did?
has
Oh.
it. With that
Oh,
damn
so
fuck
she's starting
her.
to go back. Oh shit.
Yeah, she
Okay,
kinda-
tell me how you really feel.
That's how I feel
get
about
back
Taylor
good
Swift.
with
Fuck
the
her.
business.
I just someone made a good point. Like rap music is like the only music that allows pretty much everybody in it. You try to go to rock music, you try to go to country or something like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
you have to like
It be
abide by
squint,
quote unquote
like,
rules.
Hmm.
Yeah. Some strings in this.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
a little bit
don't
of chin rub and
know
everything.
about this.
Yeah. But at the same time, they'll complain about rap music sounding all the same. But when country music or whatever else sounds different, then you complain about that too. This doesn't sound like what it's supposed to sound like. Which one is it? Do
Not
you
enough
want music
twang.
to sound different, or do you want music to sound the same, or something else that, and you're just using that as your particular code? I mean, I see that it's not quote unquote traditional country, but like I always said, rappers these days don't sound like, the Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah.
Oh
You
hell
know,
no.
rock artists, pop artists don't sound like the Beatles. They don't sound like
Right.
Little Richard. Music grows. And that was music growth right there. I mean, you don't
For
have to
real.
like it. You don't have to like every artist. And I know, country fans don't like every artist that's in the country genre, regardless of how traditionally country they are. So you
Mhm.
don't have to like everything that's on the radio. So why is it that this particular case, this is, rubbing people so, raw? It just feels
Yeah.
a little weird when
Climb the
music's so
charts.
open.
Yeah, rub 'em raw.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Somebody had to listen to it before it to climb the charts. So
And
I
then
mean,
too, it ain't like he was trolling either. Like he was legit. Like
No.
that's a legit. Like he was really. I mean, the sound in his voice, his lyrics, like it was really like country content. You know what I'm saying? Like, He
just
was
had some
not
bass
kidding.
in it.
Like, yeah, he just had 808 in that shit and some damn the little trap
That's
little
good, John.
shit in it. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's the country damn song. Yep. I don't know,
So I
man.
mean, I hate to say it's about race, but I'll just say that even if it isn't, you know, don't step in the way of progress. You always end up getting rolled over. If it didn't work this time, it's gonna work eventually. Somebody's gonna
Yeah.
come in there with some shit that you don't like, and you're gonna either have to, roll with it or get rolled over. That's
Yep.
as simple as that.
And I applaud the young brother for trying to break down the doors and the barriers.
Right. I always
that
say,
shit all day.
certain people, they always make excuses. He tried to make an opportunity and he got shat on for no reason.
No reason.
Pappy,
Happy?
what's on the list?
Sometime today.
Nick on
Pappy
the-
done. Frank? What?
Oh shit.
Pappy Asterisk.
Happy asterisk.
DJ Pappy Asterisk.
Frankie with
Well,
3 eyes.
Further, we didn't have much really going on. Let me make sure. Oh come on.
Happy.
I know there's something that we
Read
haven't
the
discussed.
What's
That's
up
a
with
pretty
your
big
man?
ass
Read the
issue.
fucking list.
Oh, your
Jesus.
boy Jesse. Jesse.
Fuck 'em.
All
Jesse.
right. Wait a minute. Before we start this, we discussed this nigga 415 times. We got exactly. Hold on. Let me see if I can find my phone.
Oh, so
Somebody
you get the
stalled.
timer.
Okay.
Get the
I'm
timer.
gonna time it. Hold on.
Oh god.
So we discussed this dude 1,000 times. I'm tired of his name. I still don't even know what his name is.
Jesse
To be
Free
completely
now.
honest with you,
Jesse.
I don't give a
Jesse.
fuck. So we're giving this 30 seconds exactly. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. What happened?
Fuck
All
'em.
Becky?
right.
Fuck him.
Jesse.
Fuck 'em.
He free
Fuck
now.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Empire's ratings low.
Hello. He copped
What-
the
what
plea.
happened?
He forfeit his $10,000 bond. He did community service. Charges are dropped.
Slap on the
The
wrist.
end.
All
Fuck him.
right, does anybody
How,
fuck?
So what?
Is anybody gonna watch Empire because of this?
No.
Nope.
I've been stopped watching, so
This is the last time we talk about Jussie.
And that's
I
it.
think I stopped that.
We're
Jesse-
gonna talk about R. Kelly
You are
now.
off the list.
You're
Oh God.
Permanently.
R. Kelly said, "Can he get that same treatment?"
It's stupid as hell.
Oh my god. Hold on.
yeah, I
Since
do
we see
community
before,
service.
yeah, go ahead.
Hey,
Go.
he
What-
might
go for it.
actually get a break
Who?
because
Oh
the
my god.
How?
R. Kelly.
This
How?
nigga El
Because
Chapo,
the
bro.
lawyer
The El
that's
Chapo
going
R&B.
against him.
Speaking of El Chapo R&B, the pie.
R. Chapo.
R. Chapo.
R. Chapo. The lawyer that's been gunning for him, Michael Avenatti, or Nettie, or however you pronounce his last name, has been charged in Southern California with filing bogus tax returns to fraudulently obtain $4 million in loans from a Mississippi bank and pocketing $1.6 million that belonged to a client. So, my theory is they're gonna let him off the hook because this
Ain't
dude,
Kels?
goddamn.
shit. Yeah, why not?
The Piper?
Shit, he trying to be slick and lead the country.
Oh yeah, he was trying to go to Dubai. They
Boy,
said he had to
I
do
tell
a
you.
But
performance.
Dubai said,
we,
hell the fuck no.
Dubai said you lie.
Huh?
That's
Wow.
what Dubai said you lie.
No, yeah. They said, hell no. You ain't coming here.
They
He
said there
tried,
was never nothing going on.
for real, he tried to flip it like, oh, I got shows in Dubai, my nigga. I got shows. I gotta get money. I'm broke.
That's how he
nigga.
said it. Exactly like that.
Dubai was like,
Sound like a crackhead.
Dubai said, huh? Shows? Shows?
No.
Shows.
Shows, huh?
Yeah, so they definitely like, bro, we ain't never heard nothing about this. He just trying to flee.
R. Kelly.
He trying to flee the country.
Isn't Dubai
This
one of those
nigga
countries
shit.
where they say they take dumps on girls and stuff and they won't even have R. Kelly?
Yeah.
That shows you how far this man is slipped.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Even they're like, damn, bro, we got standards. We shitting on hoes. So we have standards.
Bro, we got standards.
We gotta draw the line some
We said
fucking
we
way.
shitting on hoes.
Wow.
Every baby
Oh,
got standards.
By the
Boy, I
way, these
tell
are
you.
jokes.
I don't clean up
Like
now.
I said before at
I
the
was saying
beginning.
jokes, my
You
ass.
gonna be on Twitter
Like I said at
apologizing
the beginning
tomorrow.
of the show, we
Yep.
are due to offend at least one body of people,
Who's
one
we?
group.
We need to call this
Possibly
shit.
one
We
country.
apologize.
No.
We apologize.
We calling
Change
this.
the name
I do
again.
not speak
again.
for 81 steak sauce.
Oh yeah, no. Hey, he was fake sauce.
He said anyone steak sauce.
The most
I don't
delicious.
speak for anyone steak sauce.
Watered down steak sauce ass.
The spiciest
What the
steak
hell
sauce.
is your
It's a
call
damn
sign
lie.
name? Whatever the shit is. Alias.
87.
We
87.
boxing D. Well, you ain't talking boxing.
Yeah.
The fuck is a D?
You know what the D is.
We, you know what? Well,
Fuck,
you
you
boxing
know what it
it?
is.
You boxing it?
The D is
Like
boxing.
killer.
You putting hands to that
The
motherfucker?
boxing. The D is boxing.
You know what? You'll
That
you'll
nigga
find out
beat
about
me.
that on our Patreon. I hope this fool calls out isn't a metaphor for masturbation this whole time. We didn't realize that's some M. Night Shyamalan
Code
type
word
of
for
shit.
beating
That's
me.
just
That
fucking
nigga boxing me. That nigga beating me. That nigga cold.
boxing my D.
Boxing D
Boxing
killer.
my
Boxing
D.
D killer.
That nigga logo.
Motherfucking killing
That
me.
nigga logo is.
I,
That
I
nigga
beat it
logo
until
is
it begs for
jerkins.
mercy.
That nigga logo jerkins. Oh shit.
Shit like a Floyd Mayweather speed bag going down.
Lord.
Oh man.
Be a golden speed bag.
Oh god. I don't want to talk about this anymore. What's on the goddamn list? And you
She
tell me
ain't,
nothing else, I'm
she ain't
swinging
write
at you.
nothing down, goddamn. That's all.
She really didn't.
Oh my god, I
Frank,
did.
Now, usually I get Pappy
taking you
credit
too long.
because Pappy,
Break it down.
Pappy keeps a list straight. She
I
you know,
do,
she
but
does a
look,
great
and
job
look,
at that.
Honestly,
This
since
week-
Nipsey Hustle thing, I've been like, I really don't
You
want
done
to
lost
fucking
the
do
damn
anything.
list.
Well,
I ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
bring
this.
it up.
I know
It may
what we're
not
talking
Frank,
be
dang,
about.
what's going on with LeBron?
Oh,
Frank, dang?
Oh, I
no.
got, hey, Cardi B drugging men.
Oh shit.
There
I
we
got
go.
the list.
Cardi Cosby. What is up with your cousin?
Look, hey,
Hey, y'all
she
know.
said she had to do what she had to do.
Y'all know the meme.
I mean, shit.
Y'all
That
not
is
the meme.
bullshit.
Y'all know the picture with D Wade throwing up the lob to LeBron when they was in Miami. They got a picture of Cosby as D Wade and Cardi B as LeBron
And
dunking a pill.
Wow. Horrible.
Hey, bro, you got to put that shit as a thumbnail, nigga. You
Yeah,
got to put that shit
please
as
find that.
a, you
Make
got to
that
find
happen
that
my
shit
God.
while we
immediately.
speaking, nigga. Oh boy, I tell you.
So-
But hey, so let me ask y'all, how do y'all feel about that shit though? Pretty much the same
She's
situation.
wrong.
One nigga
wrong,
was
just like the
raping,
men were
and
wrong.
then one nigga was stealing.
Listen, she wrong, yes,
Well,
but
Yes.
there's a lot of crime that happens in the world, bro. She just honest about it.
I mean, you going to pay for sex, which is illegal. So, I mean, two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah, but she
okay,
Shit,
so
I mean, that's
okay.
the risk that you
here's,
take. You
here's
could
the question though. If
Okay.
if that's the case, if you know it's illegal and all that, is it okay if a guy rapes a chick? She's
No.
a sex worker.
Huh?
She knew what she was doing was illegal.
Whoa.
Nah.
I'm
Like
saying.
we said, no. Like we said, it's all wrong. All of it's wrong.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all
It's a
wrong.
shiesty
You going
game
in to
you
pay for
playing.
sex.
It's a shiesty game you playing regardless. You taking a risk just like she is. So if the chick get raped,
Yeah.
damn, that sucks. You shouldn't. That dude's wrong
That's
for raping a
fucked
chick.
up.
The chick is wrong for selling pussy. If the chick put a Quaalude
Yeah, that's
in your
her-
drink and be like,
that's another-
follow
that's
me,
another-
and you fucking fall slump before you even open the door to her bedroom, that's on you. You
And she
shouldn't
take
have been
that
there.
money.
She shouldn't have drugged you. I mean, it's all wrong.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think the severity.
as long
is
as
just
it's all wrong.
Yeah, the severity. I
cool
mean,
with it.
rape as opposed to stealing money. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
now,
no,
hold
no,
on.
That's
that's
life.
that's-
That's
that's all
that's
fair.
damaging.
That's
That's,
That's all-
psychological
Yeah,
shit.
that's
Yeah.
No,
it's all in one's mind on how they view what's worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, what sin is greater than
Nah.
another?
Listen,
I
anybody saying that
respect that.
stealing is worse than goddamn rape, obviously,
It's out their fucking mind.
yeah, it's got a
Exactly.
quilo in their drink. Cause ain't no goddamn
Exactly.
And I
way.
mean, and I mean, we're making Cosby jokes, so we're not saying the two are even close to being the same. They're
Oh
not.
no no
Yeah.
no 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 no. Like I
Wouldn't
said, yeah.
even try to compare the two. The only thing I'll try to compare is that it seems like women are like completely in certain situations. Women are completely immune from responsibility. Yeah,
See ya, puppy.
No, okay, here we go.
because
I get what he's
as
saying.
soon
Go ahead.
as soon as
Explain.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So as soon as the Cardi B situation came out, oh, she did what she had to do. Boom, excused. She's out here
So is
drugging.
it kind of like double standard? Is
Yep,
what you
that's
saying?
what I was
Yeah,
about to
it's
say.
definitely a double
I
standard.
mean, yeah, that's double standard. Yeah, there's a double standard, of course.
I'm not
I'm not gonna
saying
sit up here and say
that.
that's not.
And I'm all for equality, but if you're gonna be equal, be equal. Don't pick and choose.
So let me ask you this: do you think lifestyle had a lot to do with it? Cause like Bill at this time, Bill Cosby, he was successful. I mean, niggas was making money. I mean, he was the man. Cardi B, like she said, hell, she was doing it to survive. I don't know if she had any kids
Yeah.
at this time, but like,
No
do
no
you
no
think
no
that
no.
play? I mean, do you think the people like socially look at it differently? Do they take that in consideration? I mean, like, do you think that has an impact on like people saying, well, such and such? I mean, Bill, that nigga ain't had no
Yeah, he did
goddamn
it for the
excuse.
fuck
I
of it.
mean, like,
Where
he had
Cardi had to
Oh yeah,
do
no
Bill Cosby's a
reason
to
complete
eat.
scumbag.
at
Well, see, that's
all.
the thing. You're hearing that, oh, she did it to eat, but there are women from her same neighborhood that didn't go around robbing and drugging dudes,
Yeah.
I don't
and they
know, Mo. I
survived.
don't
So
know.
it's not like that was the only. I'm not saying nobody else did it. What I'm saying is somebody in that neighborhood did, was in the same neighborhood. They were women too. They
Yeah.
survived without
Yeah.
doing the grimy shit that she did. So you can't just
Yeah.
automatically say, "Oh, she had to do it." No, she didn't have to do it. She
No, I ain't
chose to
saying
do it.
she had. I
That's
mean, that's why
cool.
she did it.
You know, she took responsibility of it, kind of. No, matter of fact, no, she didn't. That's the thing that really pissed me off. She used that same old excuse again. Well, I that was back in the day. First of all, yeah, that was back in the day. Second of all, I'm in rap music. Men talk about abusing women and doing all this other shit all the time. They talk about drugs and all that all the time. It always goes back to that. That's the easy
Well,
scapegoat.
But rap
I mean,
music,
what
you
about
Everybody's okay
said,
with
with it
right?
as long as it makes you money. But as soon as shit goes down, blame rap music, blame the hip hop
I mean,
culture.
well, what? Okay,
Mom,
but
listen,
what about when Rick Ross talking about putting Molly's in chicks' drinks? I
they
mean,
shat on him heavy. They had to change that song and
shit.
everything. He lost his Reebok,
I was like,
whatchamacallit and everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
endorsement, yeah.
Immediately. What did Cardi
Okay,
B
he
lose
did it.
so far?
I
No more
know she
Pepsi commercials?
performing
Nothing.
soon in town.
Yep. She'll be
Say
here.
what?
And it's probably going to sell
Oh,
the hell out.
Yep.
oh yeah, definitely gonna sell out.
But,
Yep.
I mean, I just asked for, I'm not comparing Bill Cosby and was Cardi.
Party.
Yeah. Cosby is where he deserves to be, where he should have been a
I
long
would say
ass
that
time
was
ago.
more predatorial.
I mean, he raped chicks, and you can't compare robbery to rape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't. At the same time, I mean, if a woman chooses to sell herself and she chose to do it, I mean, to me, that should be her decision. That's my look on that. She should be able to tell what she wants to do with her body, but you can't say that, some dude deserves to be robbed just because a woman decided to sell a certain product and he decided to go,
No, he doesn't
hey,
deserve
okay,
to
cool.
be robbed. No,
So,
no. I'm just
it's
saying
like,
that's a risk, that you take.
of course, it's a risk in every damn thing.
Yeah, so I
You
mean,
know, there's a
like,
risk
he did,
that
he
you could
deserved it.
you could run into Redneck Jones the next time you speed, and he may stop you for doing a mile over and decide that you were aggressive and pull his gun out. Are you gonna stop speeding though? That's a risk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as great as a risk, but it's a risk.
Mm.
We all take certain risks, but I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
No. Did you hear the other shit though? The whole shit about getting even with the guy and having them smash a transvestite without knowing about it. Did you hear that?
I
Yeah.
heard about that, but I didn't hear her
What
say it.
the
I mean,
fuck
Talking about getting back at
was
people over
that?
there.
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, I know, right?
Better,
Some of them threesomes weren't threesomes like you
better
think,
do
my
right,
dog.
boy. You better do right, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Eating already fucked up, so I mean, shit.
Yeah.
How do you watch that? Ugh.
Yeah,
That's grimy. First of all, that's deceitful. That's
Yeah.
I don't know. That's grimy as hell. That's some shit that you can't really. That's shitting on gay people. Well, not gay people. The transvestites
transgender.
or the LGBT
Transgender.
barbecue W
La
W
la
W.
la 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 la. No,
Oh,
he didn't.
Lord,
No, he
I
didn't.
don't know all the letters.
Bye.
I respect people. I don't know all the letters. Like I said, we gonna talk about them on the show. Everybody getting got.
Oh, Lord.
Once again,
Oh my
everybody,
God.
listen. We make it
There
our
goes
duty
our sponsors.
to offend. Just let me stop. Stop.
Yeah, right. How many people is that? So we've gone to the LBG. What is it again?
La 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 la.
Yeah.
He won't even say he's homophobic. Look, just like that.
Oh, what?
LGBTQ.
Oh my
The
God.
community.
LGBT.
What's G? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh
B,
my.
Dumbass.
B T. I got it.
What's on the list?
Frankenstein. Your boy.
What? Go ahead.
Uzi
I was like, damn, Frank done left the damn shit.
No, I'm
I'm
here.
about to say.
Man, what
What
LeBron doing?
this?
Frank the smart
That
one.
nigga said, "Fuck y'all."
You all right? Frank shut the fuck
Fuck
up so he
yo.
can get a job from now.
Okay.
Yeah, what is up with Bron
Uzi
Bron? What is
Vert
Bron Bron
is
doing?
on Rapping You Records and is.
Oh
He's
yeah,
on
did y'all
Rapping
see about
You
that shit?
Records owned by DJ Drama.
He what? He
Oh,
left?
what?
Okay, he's on Rapping You Records, which is
Raping
owned
you
by
records.
DJ Drama.
Oh my.
Oh, Raping You. Yeah. Oh God.
Don't
Oh,
repeat it.
dumbass.
Poppy. Lil Uzi did what now?
Did y'all actually hear about the situation?
No, what is it?
So
Ain't he with
apparently,
Jay-Z
Lil
now or
Uzi
something?
Vert is signed to. Well, he'll be under Rock
They're
Nation
working
somehow,
on it.
but he was originally signed to Generation Alpha, and if I remember correctly, he's under DJ Drama and Don Cannon or somebody else. Anyway, Uzi's saying that they're stopping the man from getting his money. He keeps on jumping on Twitter about shit. So apparently Drama's like, oh, okay. You want to play that game? Now they don't want to pay for his studio time. They don't want to help the man out. The man's record label just is like, fuck him. He's saying they stopped him from releasing his album that these 12-year-olds are waiting for.
Mhm.
Oh,
That
you
he
said 12
says,
years old.
I mean, who do you know that's like, damn, I can't wait for this Uzi to drop?
Huh?
There are people like that.
Huh?
See, you still know the song though. Huh?
Because that shit was ridiculous.
That shit
And I've
fire.
heard Bad and Bougie 3,000
I'm gonna do what I
times.
want.
That shit fire.
Huh? What?
And all my friends are dead. It's the other thing I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
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 But anyway, Homeboy has a messed up label situation basically, and it's happened a lot to these young kids.
Is he fighting to get his masters or?
I think he should get away from his masters.
I think his album is done. So whoever he with, he just gotta drop it. They just want trying to release his music. I think.
Well, that's what he was saying, but they're saying that they never stopped him. He hasn't turned in anything for them to even hear, so they're not, technically. They're not stopping him from dropping anything. He just hasn't done it himself. He hasn't done his work, his part of it. But either way, these rap cats gotta stop. Like,
Didn't that nigga say he
getting in
was
these messed
retiring
up
or some shit?
contracts. Huh?
It's probably why.
Yeah,
Didn't he say you was
yeah.
retiring or some
I think
shit
that was
like a
one of the
while
reasons
back?
that he said he was going to retire.
Yeah.
You know, retiring is the greatest of all time.
I'm telling
What
y'all,
the hell?
man.
We shall see.
I
But
think the industry gonna get to a point where, and it's kind of happening
you gotta
now.
get your Nipsey
Like
Hussle on, really.
for real, people just gonna start because everything you got too many platforms to do it yourself now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
too
yeah.
many tools to. I mean, the record
SoundCloud.
companies, man, they dying out slowly but surely, man. Like you don't need them really to do too much of
It's
anything.
like a
Like
pros and cons type thing now. You can sort your options now, but you gotta deal with the shiesty BS that comes with a label. It's just, I think when you're
yeah,
independent, it's another barrier you have to fight to get through to go past the labels.
yeah,
But
Well, I think it's a lot
and
more
resources.
work.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The resources, definitely.
You just got the backing, man. The promotion, like everything. I mean, you make more money being independent, you know. But I don't know how to play the two PJ.
Me neither.
Looking up that bomber man,
Me
but
neither.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I mean, I think
Because
independent is the way to go ultimately.
but how many rappers do you hear that are actually independent? Like even the biggest rappers are all on labels. Like
Yeah,
Drake is still on a label.
Does Jay-Z
and
have
really,
his
hell, he
on
can
his
get off
masters?
the label, and
Yeah,
He does.
you
I
know what I'm
believe he
saying?
does.
Yeah,
But like, I mean, yeah, Jay, I don't think is Jay's not completely independent. I mean, he's getting his right about now, but he's not completely independent. J. Cole is signed to Jay,
Yeah.
yeah,
so he's not
Yeah.
completely independent. Drake is not
Kendrick Lamar.
independent. Nope, signed to Aftermath. The biggest artists that I know of that are independent are my boy Tech Nine. He's independent,
yeah.
and Nip Hussle was great at being independent, but
Yeah,
we already know how that went.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I tell you, man.
I
Well,
want to end this shit on a bad note. Do we have anything else to talk about?
Frank,
Let's see.
what is your boy
Hmm?
Lebanon James doing?
he on
That
holiday.
nigga said,
That
fuck
nigga on holiday.
everybody, everything, everyone, every. Oh shit.
He using sick time.
That nigga said, I read some shit. That nigga said he ain't gonna participate in the 2000 and what's the next Olympics coming up when they play?
Next
He
year?
said he ain't. Yeah, he said I ain't gonna participate, but I'll go though. I said, oh shit.
They had a meme of him talking about something. Now that he at the playoffs, he looking at his kids, his wife and kids, talking something. So, what y'all be doing? What y'all like to do?
Y'all
This
think
is the
LeBron
first
done?
time. Nah.
You think what?
Think LeBron done? What y'all think
no,
Zion? What y'all think Zion? You don't think LeBron done?
Zion need to
No.
come to the Dallas Mavericks.
He probably go to the Knicks.
There's a chance.
Shoot,
It's a
y'all,
They
slim,
boom
y'all
boom.
need to
it's,
They
help
a,
your
boom
boy.
it's a slim chance, but he can come to the Dallas Mavericks.
You need to help your
Them
boy
niggas,
Porzingis out with his case.
that
If
goddamn Knicks need
if
them niggas.
Porzingis don't work out, I'm putting Mark Cuban in the strongest chokehold. Cause how we go from they had the midway before the All-Star break. These niggas just gave the fuck up. Like you could tell they were tanking. You could tell they was tanking.
Yeah.
Cause now we went from like competing with like Denver and the Warriors and stuff. We won a couple games against them. to second from the bottom in the West. Come on, man.
Y'all niggas
Oh,
need
y'all tanking,
Airbud.
tanking.
We tank for real.
And some like Mike shoes.
He like Mike Hughes and Airbud, nigga.
My
Airbud.
goodness.
And the 6 man on.
For real.
You better call
Y'all
some
niggas need
dead homies. And open.
6 man out that bitch.
My goodness.
I mean, I don't know. The NBA's been a little crazy this year. I'm just waiting to see what KD does. I don't think he's going any goddamn way though. I mean,
I don't know, man. I'm like,
I think he's scared. Oh yeah, the Bucks look great.
Who, KD? You say KD scared?
Yeah,
KD
course.
scared? Scared of what?
I'm
Yeah.
scared of what?
That's a snake. He can do whatever he want to do.
I thought he's tarantula.
Slithery ass.
That nigga said the snake.
Yeah,
That's
and
like-
he
Oh,
was
he the snake.
he was a tarantula originally, and then he became a goddamn snake. I think in his head because everybody says he only won because he went to Golden State.
Correct.
If he leaves Golden State and he doesn't win, that proves everybody right. And
I don't know.
he acts like he doesn't
man.
care, but that dude cares.
In the NBA, anybody can win unless you Jordan or you playing. Unless you Jordan, you playing against the Spurs. The Spurs is dismantled now. The Lakers ain't got Kobe no more. Anybody can win. Well, except for if you're the Mavs. Mavs are the new.
He said except for you.
Mavs are the new Spurs.
Who?
The
Wait,
Mavs.
what? Man.
Not the Mavs. The Warriors are the new Spurs. Sorry, the Mavs.
I'll say Golden State.
What?
The Warriors.
I know you're
are
a
the new
Mavs
Spurs.
fan, but let's be realistic.
Nah, I ain't
man.
missing
Yeah, I
it.
know, right?
I miss.
Who done slip a Quaalude
I
in your
miss
drink?
fucking spoke.
Cardi,
By his damn name.
So the Warriors are now the new Spurs. So that's the only to any other than that. And they can be beat because they have been. So I don't believe in this whole if you don't make it to the playoffs or the finals, you trash. I don't believe that.
I'm pulling for the East this year.
Everybody giving LeBron all this flack for not making it to the finals. That's ridiculous, man.
Well, I mean, he didn't even make it to the playoff.
Well, a lot of hype was built up on that because a few years ago they be like, oh, you put LeBron on any team, he gonna win, he gonna make it to the finals.
Yeah, I figured they'd at least make it to the second round. They had a lot of injuries, though. I'll give them that. But an assload of injuries. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't see anybody beating the Warriors this year. I do feel like they are going to end up getting rid of Draymond because he hasn't been playing worth his contract. Yeah, Draymond's been decent.
No, I'm talking about this game I lost for no reason.
Oh. But I mean, we'll see. I think the Warriors have another championship in them, which is crazy to me that would give Steph Curry 4 rings. Like, that's crazy.
I'm going for the East.
Hey, if he gets 6 rings, is he better than Jordan?
No,
Hell no.
Frank?
they didn't take.
Frank?
They,
Crystal?
Yep.
Hell.
But
Ray Allen,
If-
goddamn. I mean,
If
Robert
Fox
Horry
got
has what 7,
Yeah.
9, 7 rings, I think. 7 to 8, 7 to 9.
if Steph Curry
about 7, I think.
If Steph
think it
Curry
is 7.
gets 6 rings with this team, is he better than Jordan?
Hell no,
ooh.
not even close. And I'll tell you why. They never took Jordan out on defensive plays in the clutch. They will take Curry out sometimes in the clutch if they've got a good point guard.
But if he's
Because
not,
his defense
if he's
is
not
shaky.
playing,
We can't hear you.
if he's not playing,
KD's gonna step up.
no, it's already been proven that even if he ain't there, they can still win without him. That's already been seen.
Oh yeah,
Niggas
they can
got
definitely win
Bud.
without him. I'm just saying that he doesn't have to step up because either Clay Mr. I can drop 50 points in 15 minutes,
Damn it.
or KD is gonna, finish the job. He doesn't have to do it.
They don't do well without.
Jordan didn't have a choice like that.
They don't do well without old Steven.
They don't do great without light skin wonder, but
Yeah.
they'd still make at least the conference finals without him.
No.
I'll say that.
No.
With that team, oh yeah,
No.
And no.
yeah. I say they'd still make the conference finals. Who's gonna beat them right now? Who in the West can beat them? Who's number 2? Matter of fact, is it Denver?
Yeah.
Or I know Houston came up a bit.
It's definitely not Houston.
I know. I'm just saying. I know they came up a bit, but who's
Am I in the
number 2 in the?
West?
Yeah. Matter of fact,
It
I'm about to
might be
find
Suns.
out.
Denver because they've been having they were in the league
Yeah,
for
okay.
a minute. They've been killing that shit for a minute.
Who was that?
I said it might be Denver because them niggas was
It is
killing that
definitely
shit
Denver.
for a
It's
minute.
Golden State, Denver, Portland Trailblazers, Rockets number 4,
Portland too.
Wow.
I wouldn't mind seeing
Uh,
Portland.
Utah, Clippers. Clippers were number 1 for a little while.
Yeah, they were.
Spurs for some reason. Fuck
Are we
them.
number 8? I'm such a motherfucking ass up.
Niggas
Nah,
said
y'all number
some
7.
reason.
And OKC number
Hey.
8.
So I mean, do you think that the Nuggets can take them out?
Oh, Miami made it back to number 8. I need them to push up. And, if shit, how many games left? They can't get.
Ain't
to
gonna
5.
happen.
If they
Ain't
can,
gonna happen.
if they can get at least a 6th spot,
If they can get, ain't gonna happen.
it's a game behind from the 6th spot.
Look.
They in the
If
eighth
they
spot.
can, it ain't gonna happen.
In the East, I like
The Bucks and the Raptors.
Boston.
That's nasty.
the Raptors,
I like
Sixers, and the Bucks.
The Bucks and the Raptors is going. Either one of them two is going.
I thought they already had
well,
the playoff shit locked down though.
Nah. 6th, 7th,
the
and 8th
entire
spots
East
still
is
open.
locked down.
No, the West. Is
I mean, the
locked down.
entire West is locked down. The East, yeah, like you said, 6, 7, and 8 are up for grabs. Bro, Orlando still has a chance.
And Charlotte. The Charlotte ain't
I was
out
gonna say
yet.
that, but they're 3 games behind that. So I mean, I hope. Shoot, I'll go to a couple games.
Shoot, Miami been holding on. I would love to see if D Wade gets another ring. Is he better than LeBron?
Ain't gonna happen. Hell no.
No. LeBron has what, 5 MVPs and three
5
Finals
MVPs?
MVPs. I believe 4 or 5. Let's see. I'm trying not to bore people. Somebody make up
where
a
you
song
at?
while I'm looking this up.
Do, 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 do.
There you go.
You supposed to be the sports.
What? You the sports man.
Talk.
Nigga, talk.
4 MVPs.
Great conversation.
4 MVPs.
Glad we had this
Oh, wow.
talk.
Yeah, but D
What,
Wade
how-
still
how-
got more rings than he do.
He
one.
would, yeah, by 1, but you can't.
Oh no,
But
they tied. They tied.
LeBron got, right now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they tied.
They
But
tied.
LeBron
Yeah, he got
has
one with-
MVP awards from D Wade's team. He came over there and housed his shit.
Nah, that was always D.
You
That
can't
was
do-
always D Wade team.
Yeah, okay.
It was.
Yeah, it was D Wade's L's when LeBron lost too, when they couldn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or did they make the
That's
playoffs? Yeah,
true.
man. Oh, they barely made it. Look, we've been rambling. Do we have anything else on the list?
What?
Anything else?
On
The list.
the list.
Who protects a heterosexual man? That's what 87 steak sauce wanted me to put on the list.
That was actually just a
Yeah,
question
sorry.
that-
Who protects the heterosexual black man?
That was attached to the Cardi B situation. I mean, we
Oh,
don't
that
have
was.
to
Oh, okay.
discuss
Who
that.
protects the
Oh, okay.
heterosexual black man?
The
My answer was
heterosexual
the
black
black
man
woman.
Oh
is the
yeah,
most
this is
hated
y'all.
creature
Yeah,
on earth.
yeah.
Generally, I would agree with you, Pappy, saying that the black woman does protect the black man. But these days, I hear more black women complaining
Yep.
about how they used to protect the black man
That's
more than
why I'm gonna go and
protecting
get me a
said black
white
man.
man.
Yeah, now the white man
Ladies,
is going. And I'm
ladies
not
and
mad at
gentlemen,
any sister. Oh, go ahead.
we are
What?
due to, as I said before, it is our duty to upset at least one body or group
For 15 minutes of this shit.
per episode, per segment. Go ahead. Sorry for the interruption.
Thank you for the PSA, bro. But yeah, like nobody, nobody's out here. The gay community has people watching their back. Women have a whole women's empowerment movement.
Damn
Black
right.
men have
Yourselves.
to sit on the outside and watch the women's empowerment movement. Right? We don't, and I'm not saying it's not black men's fault. I'm not saying that. There's a lot of avenues that black men need to do better, but that goes for everybody. That goes for white men, that goes for black women, white women, Asian women. Like everybody has some improving to do. But when it comes to the black man, like from birth, you're pretty much taught you're not. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. From birth, you're almost taught that you're shit, not by your parents, but society looks at you differently.
Hmm.
And now it's to the point where, like, hell, even when I go somewhere, if I go to a restaurant or something, or I go to like a store, if there's a black woman there is a good 75% chance that I'm gonna get shittier service from that black woman than that white guy standing behind me.
Ooh, I don't know. Frank, boy,
Nah.
I might have. Frank, no, boy, I might have to speak on that.
Uh oh.
I
Uh
might
oh.
Big
have to
business.
speak on that because
Talk to him.
I had a, huh? I had a
Oh,
similar
talk to him.
situation happen to me at this little lunch spot we go to, Jersey Mike's, and I can actually attest to that. Like, I don't know what this lady got against me, but she just anytime you dealing with service or whatever, like your representation or how you treat somebody like can turn you away from that place. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yep.
don't know. It's just I don't want you fixing my damn. Even if it's you fixing sandwiches. Like no, I don't even want you. I throw the whole goddamn sandwich away. All I can think of is the service. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sure enough, there was a time where I went to this young lady. She made my stuff. Don't she didn't speak or do nothing like that. And then sure enough, I think it was a guy like right behind me or like right in front of me. I saw her speak to, a white dude differently. I'm like, God damn, like, you know what I'm saying? And I try to treat everybody the same. You know what I'm saying? Whenever
Right.
you at a point of, transaction, when in business or whatever, hey, how you doing? Speak. I mean, not a word, not nothing. But when this guy come along, white dude, and so
Hi,
I
how
don't
are
know,
you?
man. I might have to
Hi.
say, you might have something with that. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean,
Of
it's
course,
not
not
it's not
all
all the
black
time.
women, but like
Yeah,
maybe,
there you go.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, she
But
spoke to
Now,
me.
It's
Spoke
no,
me
it's
no.
fine,
fine,
Here's
baby.
my
she's
baby.
question.
scared of
I
me.
got a question. I got a
Uh oh,
question.
go for it. Go for
Yeah.
Did you fuck her and you just don't
it.
remember?
That's what chicks act like. Damn,
That's
did I
what
sleep
I
with you and
need
I
to
call you
know.
back?
I
And
I
did
I
you just
wouldn't
lead her straight? Did you not text
I
her
would
back?
I wouldn't touch her with an ass scratcher. With a goddamn back scratcher. So no,
Oh,
I didn't. I wouldn't touch
And I
her
mean,
down.
I think you
I f-
fucked her and you just don't remember. But she remembers,
If she
and
did, goddamn it, she slipped me a Quaalude. Goddamn, okay, goddamn.
oh, oh,
So she's Cardi
she
B.
gonna feel damn
Oh,
Cardi. Do that
really?
shit all the way.
So she's
She
Cardi B.
slipped me in there.
She
So
Cardi that man.
Cardi B. She Cardi B.
No, she didn't.
And she mad because I ain't
But
had no money in my pocket. That's what goddamn. So she
so she
Shit.
left and she decided whenever she sees you to make a sub, she's gonna mean mug the fuck out of you from now
pretty much.
on. Broke ass nigga couldn't even rob his ass.
Oh my
Goddamn,
god.
nigga rob his ass.
But I mean, and it's not every situation, and I think
No,
to a
it's,
certain extent, I think it's. I hear a lot about well, we're tired of black men doing this and that, and I understand that there are a lot of ain't shit black dudes out there. As a black man, I
Yeah.
can attest to
Hold
this.
on.
I
Before
know
you-
them.
Before you say something disrespectful, because it sounds like that's what you gearing up to.
I'm always saying something disrespectful.
I was say he sounds
I
like he's about to
feel
state
like-
some facts to me.
I feel like black men, like you said earlier, are looked at as the worst people. Everybody has their own prejudices, and I can fairly say everybody has their own prejudices against all types of races. But I feel like black people, especially black men, shoot, I'll even say with black women, I feel like black women aren't listened to. Just like
You know what? Now?
Nope.
black women are
I listen
not,
to.
are not heard at all.
Oh no, hell no.
Just
No.
like for example, I think
By
it-
whole though? Because I wouldn't
They want our
necessarily
looks,
say
but
that
shit,
shit in
they
all the
don't-
cases.
like for example, black women when they give birth, a lot of black women die after giving birth. Mainly because they're telling the doctor they're in pain or something's wrong and they're not listening. Just like was it Serena
Yeah.
Williams who just recently had a child? She was telling her doctor something's not right. Doctor blew her off like, "Oh, you're fine. You just tripping." They don't hear black women. But for black men, it's just some
No.
type of perception that they have of us where we get like this they cut their eyes at us and they have these
We're secondary
preconceived
citizens.
notions or I mean
No, you're scheming for something.
something. I don't know what it is. But like I said, everyone has their prejudices, but it seems like black men, even though people
shit
have
on.
prejudices against certain races, that they act on those prejudices against black men.
You said people got what?
He said they got presents under a tree or something like that.
Yeah.
Prejudices.
Got what?
Presentations.
Oh my God.
Presentations. Presentations.
All right, hold up. This
No,
has
I
been the
got
podcast.
But yeah, you got to though. Yeah, you're right.
But that's just my feeling on the situation that's happened like so often. I'm like, and it's people I haven't met. Like, damn, what did I do to you? I'm a cordial guy. You're gonna get a hello from me. I don't want your ass cheeks. Honestly, I just want you
Some
to
people are
say the
just
same thing.
assholes.
Yeah.
Some people are assholes, and that's the thing. Because Lindsay, my lady's actually, been in the same situation where some people just don't treat you well. But it just seems like far too often. Or here's another example. I walk into stores all the time. They look up and just look away. I literally hear them say the person welcome to the person behind me. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm hard to miss.
Shoot, we was
You
you're
where?
not saying-
You what?
Don't you do that. Don't you do that. I'll measure from the
feet
foot
high
I have
heels.
in your ass.
I was about to say, shit, are you including your
On
shadow?
a phone book.
Motherfucker, what?
he cool your shadow.
Damn.
Where the fuck is that?
we went shopping in
6 feet.
Florida.
Wait, huh?
We went shopping in Florida, and I had
Fucking
to go,
asshole.
I went to the bathroom. I come back, we was in this store, and we was looking for some jeans or whatever, and when I come back, the lady asked me, she's like, "Oh, you find everything all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm trying." So I walk off, catch up with my wife. She was like, "Yo, that lady asked me that like 3 times if I'm finding everything all right."
Oh, really?
Well, that bull crap.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, how did you do that to any of the other people that were in that same
Right.
area?
Right.
And my wife's like, "Damn, do I look like I'm finna steal?"
Mm.
So
And it happens in the worst places, bro. Like, I went to a gas station. I'm looking for some air fresheners. I'm sitting there smelling the air fresheners, and like, there's 2 people that just all of a sudden get on alert. One person starts like organizing the same candy bar 15 times,
that's
and the other dude's just like staring directly at me. I'm like, bro, I could buy this store. Like, it's a gas station.
I could buy this stuff.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
It's a fucking gas station, and when in situations like that, you just won't get my business. Like, I'm tired of just looking the other way and everything. I just won't give you won't get my business anymore. And I mean, I've experienced that my whole life as a black man, but it seems like it's been an uptick from black women getting that shit. Like, god damn, I thought we were, y'all are underappreciated by us. It's not, it's not my fault that you dated Ray Ray. You dated the guy that didn't have a fucking job and had a criminal record. Then you had a baby by the guy that didn't have a job and a criminal record. And then you're like, oh shit, he doesn't have a job and he has a criminal record. You thought this motherfucker was going to become a Rhodes Scholar all of a sudden? No, he's a nigga without a job and a criminal record. So he's going to stay a nigga without a job and a criminal record.
oh my god.
That's not my fault. That's your fucked up ass.
That's
Like,
it is
the
your
same
fault.
way
You
I
didn't
know.
stop him.
right, the same way black men need to take responsibility of their actions. Do I need to say the rest?
Lord.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the whole point of this podcast is to offend the least group of body of people.
My Lord.
Every 15 minutes. But goddamn
I'll
it,
tell you.
I'm going to get off my soapbox and stop blabbering in people's ear.
All right, what
Do
else,
we have anything else on the list?
what else we got?
No, that was it.
All right, close us out.
That's it. All right. Once again, this is your boy Rizzy Met. You have been listening to Hol'up Podcast.
Hold it up.
Shout out again to, once again, we got 87 State of Mind. TJ Papi.
Always.
Steak sauce.
Boxing D Killer,
Beat-
aka
Beating Dicks Killer.
Boxing D Killer, BDK.
Dick killer.
and the
Killer.
boy Jay.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up. Choo.
Right, y'all. We out. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe again. Subscribe again. Subscribe.
Tell a friend.
You
Leave a
like
comment.
it?
What did
Hit
you
that
like?
thumbs
What
up.
didn't you like?
And
Call me out on my bullshit. I don't
please
give
call
a damn.
him out. Again, tag
Call
him.
me
out.
A1 steak sauce.
Him. Yeah.
And we out. Hold up.
And
Hold up.
if I offended you, good. Hold up.
Hold up.